Well, hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another Wednesday evening live stream with the Shower Door Professionals. As you know, we do this every Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific time. And if you're watching in the Facebook group over there, you want to join us on this call, you can just click on the link in the description and come on into the call. You're welcome to join us. And we hope you do. So if you are not speaking, please go ahead and just mute your microphone so it won't be distracting. We appreciate that very much. Well, this week's guest speaker is Paul Daniels. He is Chief Brand Ambassador and Architectural Business Development for FHC, Frameless Hardware Company, LLC. So he's going to be telling us a little bit about the FHC story, where they are now, how they got there, and what their plans are for the future. So I'm looking forward to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Paul now. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Okay. Well, thanks for the invitation. I'm glad I finally made it to one of these events. I'm not a Facebook person, but now I guess you're doing it a little bit differently. So hopefully we'll be able to join you a little bit more often. I do see a lot of people that I do recognize. I've been around the industry a little bit of time. And I've been into a lot of glass shops over the years. So I thought what we do tonight is kind of go over a little bit about FHC and what's happening here and what we're all doing here and what our future looks like. And of course, I brought Danny Donahue with me. Why don't you introduce yourself real quickly, Danny?
Hey guys, how's it going? Danny Donahue. I am with the Frameless Hardware Company and formerly in the business for a long time. I guess about 35 glass business, 10 as an installer and 25 as a technical advisor. And know a lot of the people on the call here, and it's good to see everybody.
Okay. Thanks. So I thought we'd start off. I'm just going to give you a quick story of FHC. In fact, I had Keith Doberman out here last week. Tell Keith I was embarrassed. I didn't have my FHC gear on when he was out here, and he was all decked out. So I just want to make sure he knows I have that. I have my new FHC sweatshirt, my new wardrobe already. So won't let that happen.
Did you bring enough for everyone, Paul?
I don't know. I have to see how many people end up here. But anyway, it's good to talk to you guys. Like I said, I've been around the industry for about 40 years. I've been in and out of a lot of glass shops over the years. I've had the privilege of seeing some people from the very beginning of their business in the shower door market. I think Danny and myself were some of the people who were around at the very beginning of the heavy shower door craze in the 80s. Seems like a long time ago. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the people I've met. Maybe Danny is going to get into company a little bit, and we'll answer any questions you have and kind of direct us. Like I said, I'm going to have a little story to tell, but stop us and point us in the right direction if you want us to do something a little bit differently. So I thought I'd start off with talking about our FHC. And as Keith was telling me, I need to make sure I have lots of pictures and stuff to show you guys so I can kind of bring you out here. Now, FHC has been in business only about 3.5 years. But what I like to say is we may have only been in business 3.5 years, but we have over 1,000 years of experience. And some of the things that just happened over the last couple of months, we are growing. We acquired a company called Morse Industries at the beginning of the year as of January 1st. Now it gives us 2 new locations around the country. As you can see down here, this is the corporate headquarters where I am right now in Southgate, California. Up the street from here, we have a manufacturing facility. Then we have a new facility up in Kent, Washington that we opened up about 3 weeks ago as a full service FHC distribution center. And we're really proud about having our FHC East, which actually opened up on Monday as a full service FHC service center. Shipping to the whole east part of the country. We have over 100,000 square foot facility in Columbia, South Carolina, that will be carrying the full line and all the products that we carry. Again, as I mentioned, the biggest thing that we have to talk about is our people. We're very fortunate to have a group of people, about little over 200 people now, that about 95% of them came from, I won't mention any names, but the name will be familiar. With myself, I was there for 39 years. How long were you there, Danny?
I was there for 23 years.
Okay, so we do have a lot of experience with some of the people that we have here. So all the people that you're talking to are probably people you've talked to over the years. Real quick, as I mentioned, we have about 219 employees, hundreds of years of experience, hands-on experience in all the different industries, especially the heavy shower door business. And really our DNA is to be innovative, listen to customers, incorporate many of the ideas that customers talk about, and really come up with what we call next generation products. We do have a lot of products that are similar to other companies, but we think they're next generation because they've had a chance to kind of redesign the wheel as we opened up a new business. So we have a lot of new patents on our products and have really brought things to the next level. We also have brought a lot of design and manufacturing experience from our old life. So some of the same people that were in charge of manufacturing, design, and development in our past are still with us, making it a nice future. We've got over 400,000 square feet now of manufacturing and distribution, 3 full service distribution centers in full operation. And each service center gets a truck at least once a week. They'll stock products, but if it's custom products or something like that, or out of a product, the most will ever be out of it at the facilities will be 1 week, as a truck will go every week, leave on Fridays and get to our facilities on Monday to replenish any stock or inventory or bring any custom products that we need to have there. We've just come out with, we have 3 new catalogs. We just updated our new shower door catalog, which Danny will talk about in a minute. We also just updated our architectural hardware catalog. We have our architectural railing systems catalog, and we're about to come out with, in the next 30 days, our new FHC aluminum storefront catalog, which is going to put us in the aluminum storefront business, especially with doors, and really bringing our short lead times to the industry. Some of the things we've done the last 2 years, we just received our patents on our Herc door rails. And the name Herc door is ours. It's our, nobody seemed to pick that up over the years. It was originally a PPG phrase, but all glass doors. So our Herc door rail is our product. We also have our new patented Achieve handrail system, passed all of our ICC code regulations for that. We have all of our panic handles for all glass doors are all UL 305 certified and listed. Something else we've really been into the last year is our AAA approved continuing education presentations for architects. The last week and a half ago for our handrail program, I had 176 architects that participated. So we have a lot of architects and people are reaching every month. We do 2 or 3 of these a month. I'll also show you that we do also list them on our website so you can use them or have some of the people in your organization watch them. Danny Donahue also works with me monthly on putting together a shower door program, and you can go to our website, which I'll show you in a minute, to our FHC education channel, and all these are posted there. You can look at them like videos or go through them. The ones that Danny has done on showers are kind of like different topics every week, and people ask questions, we answer questions and things like that. So that's been very popular. Our website, which I'll show you, we think is very easy to use. It's really set up for the glass customer to really go in, be able to find product quickly, see if we have it in stock, what's the price, how fast can they get it. And it comes with total technical service. When you call us, we answer the telephone, we say hello. You're always going to be talking to a live person. And we also have what we call live chat. There's a little button on the bottom right-hand side of your screen when you log in called Chat with Us. If you click on it during business hours, it'll always be a live person chatting with you, just like it was a phone call. That's the quickest and easiest way to get quick answers for anything that you might need from us. And again, we have what we call our different brands, and each brand has a brand manager. Danny Donahue obviously is the brand manager in charge of all the shower hardware. We have Jesse Dorado, who has experience in all of our heavy glass doors. Jose Quiones, who's in charge of our handrail department. So when you call us, if you're looking for information on showers or handrails, you want to make sure you ask for the right department. Then you're going to be talking with people like Danny that have 10, 20, 30 years of experience, in the shower door market. Of course, here's Danny, joined us in January of 2021. Wow, it's already 2 years.
Of 2020, but who's keeping track?
Well, it was a January, wasn't it? Okay. And something have already been requested, and Danny will spend a few minutes talking about our design and build program, which we put together in the last year. It now does complete estimating, develops drawings for you to go and order your glass with. Make sure that you're making a safe and secure shower that's going to work when you make the put it in. So we're very proud of that. It also works on all of our sliding doors now, as well as all of our hardware. And then we have a new program coming out in about 30 days. It's in testing right now with a couple of customers called InstaQuote. And this will be the same type of program that we'll have for our heavy glass door part of our business. So if you're interested in getting into the heavy glass door end, you can put in dimensions. This will design a door for you, tell you all the hardware you need, give you glass sizes, and actually quote the whole cost of the product for you. This is our manufacturing facility. You can see Los Angeles there in the background. It's right up the street from our corporate headquarters. Let you know that we are a prime manufacturer. We're not small guys. This is our new, one of our finishing rooms on the left-hand side here. We finish all our own metals. On the right is our particle paint line. So we can keep you in matte black as long as you need to be, and make custom colors as well. This allows us to have short lead times, stock on custom as well as standard doors. We have Panics, FHC aluminum doors. Expedited orders are welcome with us if you need something in a rush. And we have the capacity to manufacture these products. We're a prime manufacturer. We don't just buy stuff and put it in a box. We have a lot of inventory to keep our lead time short. On our architectural products, we support you with technical support. We can do drawings, quotes on custom orders run between 24 to 48 hours. We can provide shop drawings, glass drawings, hardware lists, fabrication instructions, and we have a full engineering staff to help you out. Some of the new products we've just developed and patented. This is our new innovative Aspire energy efficient all glass door system. It's an all glass look, but it's an insulating panel. So it gives you that same look as a standard heavy glass or tempered front door, but it's will meet all the new energy requirements. It's all thermally broken. And because we have automation is why we can have high quality products and short lead times. So I'll kind of flip through this fast. This is our manufacturing facility. As you can see, we have a lot of equipment. Each area is set up for a specific line. So we don't use the same CNC machine to do handrails and showers and handles and things like that. There's a dedicated machine all through the facility that's just dedicated to that product line that we're manufacturing. So for all bending equipment, this is all the stuff for our heavy glass doors. That's our handrail line, CNC machine for cutting custom sizes as well as standard size railings. Again, packaging. So it comes to you what we call installer friendly, meaning when you take it out of the box, you're going to have installable products. This is a CNC machine for our handles, panic handles, regular handles, even some shower door handles. We do painting, ladder pulls. As you can see here, we manufacture not just the products, but all these little parts and pieces are all manufactured in different parts of our plant. And then we put them together for final assembly. This is our bending machine for our handles. Again, our powder coat paint line, finishing machine room, some of our products. We also have our handrails. This is our Achieve dry glaze handrail. It's the easiest and fastest dry glaze handrail product or on the market today. There's no expensive tools to buy or anything like that. If you've done handrails with some of our competition, there's no ears on any of these tabs. So it's much easier to install, nothing to snap off or get broken when you're doing an installation. We also do complete handrail systems. We fabricate the whole system and send it out to you all totally fabricated. You just add the glass or in segments if it's a long enough or piece. We have a new patented product called our electronic MagnaLink, which is really an outstanding product. It takes all the wires off of a magnetic mag lock door system. Again, that's a brand new product from FHC, patented. There's nothing else like it on the market. Just came out with a new bifolding wall systems. We have our G50 and now our G52 that can go up to 10 feet high to make the outdoors come inside, as they say, with these bifolding wall systems. We certainly purchased a company called Diac a few years ago, which we now manufacture all the products in-house. from showcases to sliding interior office petitions, posts, petition posts, things like that, that we're all manufacturing together. And then this is our new line for our aluminum doors. We don't all also have a CNC machine, but this is a brand new machine we just brought in that's going to really bring our lead times down. This is a crowd from Giroux Glass that came to visit us a few weeks ago. They're a big contract laser here in the Los Angeles market. With this machine, we can make the entire door frame, the door all made except for it hasn't been CNC'd, or none of the holes have been cut in it for hardware, and have that all pre-made. And we can take the entire door, put it into this CNC machine, and it does all 4 sides at one time. So we can build up blanks and have short lead times. And the reason we have short lead times is because we have inventory. This is our manufacturing inventory, not all of it, but some of it, just to show you the amount of aluminum and product we have in stock. So when you order something, we pull it off the shelf and we can manufacture it quickly, have lead times of 2 or 3 days, and custom all glass doors. This is our new building we just built in the parking lot. Basically, it's about 35,000 square feet of extra storage. You can see that's full of products, mostly shower hardware in that lineup you're seeing. And this is our corporate headquarters where I'm sitting now, where we do distribution. To show you our phone system, this is our phone system here. When you call us, it's a computerized system, so it's up on the wall. Danny and his crew can see who's calling. If we need to have more operators or people answering telephones, so that you always get a live person when you call. This is our will call, so you can come in to our will calls at all of our facilities and see our different products. And this is our main warehouse where we ship our products every day. And again, you can see inventory. Stacks, we don't actually have it in the aisles now. We can't even get it up on the shelves fast enough. Give you an idea, a lot of this is shower door hardware. And that's our will call. So if you do call any of our facilities to pick stuff up, pre-order it and we'll pull it, pack it, and have it ready to throw it on your truck as soon as you get there. And just to show you some of the big projects we've already done over the last couple of years, we did the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas. Their redo is all FHC shower door hardware. We did the SoFi Stadium. They redid the top balconies. When they really built it a couple of years ago, they put cable up there, then they took it all out and they put in all glass handrail. That was supplied by FHC to Harry's Glass in LA. We did the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas, the Harris Hotel in Reno, their redo. This is a little flyer that we had at the show in Las Vegas to show all the big projects we've done there. This is the Fontainebleau. It's a new hotel that's been renovated. It's supposed to open in April. Again, 100% all the shower hardware and everything here was provided by FHC to a company called Clear Solutions in Las Vegas, which is one of the big players over there. So we've done small projects, large projects, both in handrails, shower hardware, heavy glass doors, as well as all of our other products. All of our catalogs are available online. And you can also download them or simply call us and order them. So that's a quick run through of who FHC is. Again, the biggest thing that we have and that we're very proud of is the people that we have here. These are people that wanted to come and join a new operation that was growing. We think we've put one of the best teams in the industry together as far as experience, technical support, and I'll turn it over to Danny a little bit now, so you know that I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you, Paul. Wow, Paul, that was quite a trip for us there, and
Yeah.
I mean, well, the shower door department is the one that I run, the one that I work with. I've worked with a lot of the guys here that are on the call. Paul, go to the next slide. Well, I'll tell you just a few things, and then we'll
threw in a few mystery slides here, Danny, too. So
what's that?
I said I threw in a few mystery slides in case you see something
did?
you weren't expecting.
Oh, wow. So
It'll be a surprise for everyone.
I'm going to
That's
be
right.
extemporaneous. I like that. I don't mind that at all. Well, you know, we obviously are a large supplier of frameless shower door hardware. We know what works. We know what's good. We've seen it for a long, long time. You know, the previous company, we certainly help make frameless shower hardware something that, you know, a lot of people can afford, and a lot of glass companies are very smart, and they got into the high margin Business of frameless shower hardware. And I think anyone on the call knows that. And it's why you're on the phone right now. And, we have a few new things. I'm only going to go through about 6 slides here, and then we're going to go to Q&A, which is I know where you guys like to be. But we do have a new bottom rolling system kit for 1/2-inch glass. It's our Ridgeline series. And basically it requires a 1/2-inch fixed panel to be mounted to the wall with, those heavy duty brackets with the L shape there. And you've got a bottom rolling system that is a newly patented system. It's a variation of a similar system that was put out some years ago, improved upon. And the anti-jump, the guide is actually, if you look at that picture, you can see that the guide is a little piece that runs through a race all the way across the bottom extrusion. So it's a very smooth rolling, nice alternative when someone absolutely does not want to see any kind of top metal of any kind. It's a really nice system. We've got plenty of stock. We're ready to ship. Go to the next one, Paul.
If your house isn't level there, Danny, does the door slam shut by itself on this system?
Yes, if you were out of level too much, you definitely would run into the door either running away from you or being what we would have to bill as a automatic opening door.
Automatic opening door, yeah.
When you get to lemons, you make lemonade. So, okay, next is the Tidewater series. Now, this is one that has a soft stop in it and actually handles a really big, wide, heavy door. I mean, you can go up to 135 pounds on these doors. They don't have to be ceiling mounted; they're wall mounted, and and it requires no glass fabrication as well. There is just clamping rollers along the top. They're the same ones that are used in the commercial grade ones for those large doors that are top hung. And boy, it works really, really well. The soft stop goes in both directions, both opening and closing. And again, if you've got something where you need really big doors, 40 plus wide inch doors, this thing will do it. So go ahead and go to the next one, Paul. The Compass series is basically like the original barn door, single slider, Serenity, Denali, whatever names you want to call it. But it has no exposed wheels. It has a micro wheel inside the carriage. And if you look at it, it's all square appearance. You don't have any visible rollers. I like a top roller. I really do. The showers in my house, I did put this type of shower in with the top rollers, but I've heard people say, boy, I wish it looked like this, but I didn't see the wheels on top, which, well, this answers that question. You don't see the wheels on top. So it's for those people who have a very specific vision, very architectural sort of look. It's going to work for them. Go ahead to the next one. And just a couple of hinges I wanted to point out. In the bottom left corner, you'll see what I think is probably the best new hinge that we introduced, and that is the adjustable neo-angle hinge. It's funny because for so long, the only adjustable hinges glass to glass were at 180 degrees. And that's no adjustability at all, because most of the time that you're dancing around an angle, it's a 135 angle. You're at 130, you're at 139, you're at 143 or something like that. This hinge will answer those questions, and it's fully adjustable, just like the regular hinges you're used to seeing, only it's being done at a neo angle. It's like the light bulb went off and someone listened to what is a good idea. We also have a number of new pivot series hinges. All of the inline, the glass to glass in 1/2 inch and in 3/8, the wall mount ones, even the ones with the water shedding plate to the inside, glass to glass transom, we're fully invested in all of the pivots now, both 3/8 and 1/2 inch, beveled and square. You can go to the next one, Paul. And the door hinge limit plates, this is the real problem solver. Anybody who was at the show in October in Glassville really kind of got something out of these. If you look at these drawings, what they're designed to do is when you've got an obstruction on the wall outside the shower, it could be a towel bar on the shower door itself, or it could be a wall mounted towel bar, could be any number of things. We all know that, vanities, sinks, whatever. If you need to stop the door from opening its full 90, 92 degree arc, you can tape apply these 2 different thicknesses hinge limit plates right to the center block. And when you open the door out, it runs into these limit plates before it gets to its full arc, and it stops it from opening. They are a lifesaver. We had one project that had some wall-mounted rope hooks put on after the fact. I sold 300 sets of hinge limit plates. You know what I mean? It's like they needed to have them. It was the problem solver. Haven't heard a word in 2 years. So those things are super helpful. There you go. That's kind of how they work. You basically just put the plate on. You don't even really see it. The door opens out and it stops it short. Go to the next one, please.
And this is an afterthought too. This is something you can do a week later, a month later, a year later. It's really when you go back or somebody doesn't like the way the door opens. So like Danny said, they've put something in the way there. Maybe it's hitting a trash can. Now you have a solution.
Just throw those in your toolbox, right? And always have them.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
And it literally takes about 2 minutes to put them on. A minute per hinge. All you have to do is line it up.
But again, this is a product that was brought to us by a customer in the glass industry that had designed them. We worked as a partner with them, got it patented, brought it into our catalog, and it's now our exclusive. So it works out for everybody. So we do listen to our customers. If you have any different ideas or innovations, let us know, because we're the people that'll follow up with you.
And the aluminum grid system, that's a very helpful kind of thing to tape apply the grids. They're not the plastic cheesy looking ones that are kind of glossy and stuff. No, these are, anodized aluminum strips that are designed to match the U channel sizes at 3/4. And they are super, super helpful when it comes to, working with these grid systems.
Mm-hmm.
We have everything in stock. What else? Is that the last one? Nope. Oh, yeah. We have more decorative pulls than we've ever had before. We decided to bring in some nice looking pulls here, and they're doing very, very well for us. So, just adding a little bit of versatility to the product line as well, just strictly cosmetic. And I will say this, there are two things that you don't have slides for, and I can only think of one of them right now, but we now have operable transom clamps at 90 degrees. So you know how you've got like the inline operable transom clamp, you got the wall mount operable transom clamp. We now have that same application at 90 degrees. I'd long ago made drawings and sent them out hundreds of times to people to make their own. Now we're making it for you. So if you look it up on our website, it's a 90-degree operable transom clamp. Could throw out a couple of part numbers, but that's not what we're here for. So I think
we'll take orders, Danny. Don't go so fast.
No.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, we have all of the other things that you would need, all of the supplies, the different anchors, and those percussion bit tools. With the chip tip there, everyone knows all about those, and the glass drilling tools, and anything you're going to need, the setting blocks, of course, all of that. You can get it all with us. Pretty much we're completely full service, just exactly like we used to be.
Okay. So again, our big thing is with our shower innovations is adding new products to the line constantly. We just added some new finishes this year. Is that right, Danny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we actually have satin brass and brushed bronze in all of our barn door type sliding casings. There's like 4 or 5. So yeah, those are coming along. I mean, the popularity is growing is what I'm trying to say.
And the big thing that we have is service and support. So if you're talking to a customer, you're in a situation where you're not sure if a piece of glass is going to work or not, or you don't know if you should make an angle there or not, or should it be mitered or whatever. Danny and his crew, I don't think anybody has probably answered as many situations as Danny has in his career. So he's there just a phone call away or an email away to help you walk you through any hard installation or any issues that might pop up. Oftentimes, Danny will say, boy, this guy called me. I can't believe he didn't know this answer to this one question. But there's always things that maybe Danny's been talking to thousands of customers over the years. So he's got a lot of stuff that's been run by him. So believe me, he's a great source for information. I want you to talk just for a second about this product that, again, was invented by a glazer up in New Hampshire.
Yeah, that's the sweeper saver. And I think most people have run into the case where you've needed to trim off the bottom of one of those soft sweeps that's, brushing against the threshold there. For one reason or another, you need to trim the bottom. And, anything other than something with a razor blade and a jig is just not going to work, because trying to trim it with scissors and this and that, it's an ugly business. With this thing, you just put a fresh blade in, put it to the depth you want, and you run the extrusion through it. It makes a perfectly clean cut every single time. It's like the must have. You got to have it in your toolbox.
And that takes a 1/16 of an inch at a time off. So
Yep.
if you want to take just a 1/16 of an inch, you can slide your steel through this. It takes it off. It really peels it off again at the trade show. When you see this work, I don't think anybody that saw it, again, didn't get at least one for their toolbox. Okay.
Well, our shower design program is exactly what it sounds like. It's a program that is designed to take your field dimensions that you input and convert them into Go glass sizes, of course, putting in all your out of plumb, out of level conditions. You can price your glass, you can price your job, you can price your hardware. You can do exactly what you think you would be able to do in this kind of a program. We have a 30-day free trial, of course. We'd love you to log on and give it a try. Obviously, there's no sort of a commitment involved there. You just give it a 30-day try, and we're always there to help you. We can speak with you, tell you how to use the program if you've not used a program like this before, or if you've used another program, we can help you to learn to adapt to this program more easily. We certainly can log on and assist you live with shadowing. So yeah, it's something I think a lot of people would really benefit from, of course, in this group. The shower.
It's becoming a lot more popular. And just a couple of things. There's no licensing fee. It's simply a monthly fee. It's a month-to-month thing. There's no contract. You don't have to sign up for a year or anything like that to use it. Like Danny said, we'll have a 30-day free trial that you can use it. And the big thing it generates also is a lot of sales tools as well. It gives you a nice drawing that you can send out to your customer with your quotation for them to sign off on. We're getting better on the graphics. It shows nice graphics. You can see the picture of the shower here. You can show the door opening and closing. You can bring it right out on your laptop to a customer. If you're sitting there, you can kind of do some different designs and show them what a shower would look like with your laptop, or if your salespeople have tablets and things like that, they can show it. So it's really a great sales tool as well as something for inside your shop too. It won't allow you to make something that's unsafe or it's not going to work. It has limits. It's going to give you warnings and things like that if you're trying to do something that's out of specification according to the industry standards. So it's really something that can help you out dramatically, and it gives you full glass drawings to send to your glass fabricators so that they can fabricate the glass for you. So when the hardware shows up, your glass is all ready to go. And I'll show you that in a minute on our website. I know, Brian, you had some questions. I don't know if you have any specific questions about this.
Chris, does anyone have any?
There you go.
I was going to say nothing specific. It just I actually tried using it one time and really didn't have the time to devote to it. But I couldn't get a price out of it because I hadn't put anything into it. I wasn't educated about it, so I needed to go to your online class, I think. But anyway, pricing and what kind of presentation does it make for giving a quote to the customer, I guess, is part of what I'm looking for.
Sure.
Okay.
I would like to field that. You're 100% correct. Once you load in the pricing for both your glass and your hardware, for the most popular things that you use, you don't have to do every little nut and bolt. It will produce for you a quote, and you can give it different margins if you choose to, based on who the customer is, because you don't always sell the same structure for the same price to someone. Like if you have a preferred contract builder, perhaps he gets a price. So you can actually give different pricing levels and set them in there. I'd like to work with you personally on that. I mean, and that goes for anybody listening on this call. I want to be the one to help explain it and help be able to show you how to get the most out of it. Because I think the thing you said at the beginning, which is, you didn't really give it the best try because, of whatever reasons. that's okay. Let's give it a better try, and I'd be glad to help.
I'll take you up on it.
Cool. I really appreciate that. I'm very reachable. Danny at FHC-USA. There you go. .com, of course.
Thanks.
You got it. What other kind of questions do we have, Chris?
Okay, just real quick, just show you real quickly. Are you seeing my website now?
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to the website, I want to show you a couple of things. It's easy to use at FHC. You simply click here on showers. It lists all the different shower products that we have. If you want to look at some wall mount hinges, and to make it very easy for you to find a product, you can put in our part numbers, or if you put in any of our competitors' numbers, it'll convert it for you to the FHC number, so you don't have to learn new numbers or change any of your habits at your shop. Like I said, most of our major competitors, you can put their part numbers in, it'll convert it to our part number and go right to that product. So you know you're getting the exact same product. And all of our products have all the tech sheets with them. So if I click here, oops, when that comes up, you can see all the dimensions of the product, what specifications it'll meet as far as weights, care and cleaning sheets that you can leave with your customer after you finish the job. So making sure they're going to clean them properly and take care of your hardware and do the correct maintenance, all the different cutouts. You also notice that our cutouts are exactly the same as most of the major competitors in the marketplace. So we're very pleased. Keep missing this because there's a bar across the
These
top.
come different sizes, these Jiffy hinges? Or they just come one size?
Say that again, please.
Oh no, all come in all the major sizes. Let me come down to our catalog real quick. If you click on catalog library, you can scroll down our frameless shower door hardware book. And so let me go through it real quick when it pops up here. Seems to be taking a long time for it to
One
fill
question in
in.
the chat is whether or not you guys ship to Canada.
Yes, we do.
There you go.
Where are you, Chad? What part of Canada? Because we'll ship out of, like I said, Columbia, South Carolina, or Vancouver, or Washington facility for Western Canada. And I don't know why that's going.
Someone in the group is asking, is it compatible with Mac yet?
It is not. The shower program is not Mac compatible.
Okay.
I'm kind of on the programmer about seeing if he can get that remedied. He says it's a pretty deep issue. So as of now, they're just not Mac compatible.
Okay. And then when you go to our website, we just talked about the different sizes. I couldn't get the catalog to come up, but we do have the large hinges. Dean, you want to talk about the three sizes?
Yeah, I will. We have the regular size, which was the sort of original shower door hinge that goes up to 28 inches and 80 pounds with 2 hinges. I don't ever recommend using 3 hinges ever. And then we have that sort of heavier duty one that came along that goes up to 36 inches. That'd be our Venice and our Pasadena. And those are the ones that do 110 pounds with 36 inches wide. And then we have the real big dogs, which do up to 40 inches wide and 145 pounds. And that is the velour square and the Pasadena in the beveled. So we have all the standard sizes that, you know, most of the competitors offer. Matched is what we have. And in some cases over specified. Like I know the biggest competitor specifies that larger hinge for 39 inches. We specify for 40 inches. So anyway.
And again, you can get all this information that you can show to customers or to make sure that you're selecting the correct hinge. You can see this is with 2 hinges up to 145 pounds, you know, for the way what this will support. Okay, figured out a way to get all my buttons on, released on the top here. And then when you go to any of our products, if you're logged in as a customer, you want to make sure you have your correct login and you'll be able to see your pricing, but you'll also be able to see availability of the products as well. If it says green in stock, that means green means go. That means we have the product and we can ship it to you the same day. If you have very large quantities, hundreds or something like that, you might want to give us a chat to make sure we have that quantity on the shelf. But you could be assured if it's green, it says it's in stock, we have the product, and that will get shipped out to you hopefully the same day or the following day. Okay.
I have a question on your in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, your other past life, they always say when they're going to get their hinges. Do you guys do that?
No, because we have them in stock.
Yeah, but if you don't have them in stock, if you don't have them in stock,
Because we have them in stock. Unfortunately, our competitor has kind of trained you that you have to check all the time because their stock is not, I just showed you pictures of inventory.
Yeah.
So Danny, pretty much we have the product in stock. We just came out with a new catalog, and I think the last couple of new products that are in that book have come in either today or they're coming in this week. Danny, is that correct?
Yeah, a lot of the pretty much everything that we have in that catalog is in stock. I'm not going to say everything. There's that because that's not reasonable. But I will say that if there's ever a specific question about a specific item that you need to know, please just ask us. You can use the chat button. You can call the shower door department, reach right out to us directly. You can email me personally. I will always answer and I will always get you the correct answer. But right now, there's no method of looking up a future arrival date on our website.
Yeah, and we can do it in-house. I don't know if Danny's even knows that yet, but we have what's called in transit. So if you're talking on one of the branch facilities, like in South Carolina, by chatting with us, and as soon as we can, we'll get this up on the website. We keep adding, believe me, we're not done yet creating our website. But in-house, if you ask us, we'll be able to tell you if it's here in Southgate in California, if it's in South Carolina, if it's not in South Carolina, when it will be in South Carolina, because we'll have our what we call in transit, which means if a product has already been pulled off the shelf here and it's either been put aside or it's on a truck on its way to South Carolina, we'll be able to give you that information over the telephone. And hopefully in the next few months, that'll be up on the website. Right now, we do full ordering on the website. You can have a shopping cart. You can save your old orders if you want to go back and click on them for future things. As soon as an order is shipped, you get an order notification emailed to you immediately telling you that the order has been shipped. So if you order today and you get that the same day, you know the order has already left the building and it's on its way to you, which means it's in UPS. Something else we just started is this little SNS subscription service. What that is if you have a product that you buy all the time, maybe you buy 10 cases of silicone a month or something like that, or glass cleaner or wipes, you can set yourself up with us on what we call subscription service, and we'll automatically ship you, say, 10 cases every month. Before we ship it, we will call you or email you and say, we're about to ship this. Do you still want us to ship it, or do you want to change the quantity? So you can reduce the quantity or skip the shipment. And as long as the shipment is over $50, you'll receive a 5% discount if you have your product set up on what we call our subscription service. That's something, again, that we just added to our website that's brand new. I don't think we've even broadcast out to our customers yet that it's available. So we're adding more and more things to our website all the time. And some of the features that you might be looking for, if we don't have them now, believe me, we'll have them as soon as we can get them up and running on our website. We just opened the new facilities in the last 60 days. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to get that in transit button set up for you. But our goal is for you to be able to do everything on our website that you could do with a person if that's the way that you want to do business.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I see there's a few questions on the chat room. You guys can go ahead and just ask those questions out loud.
All right, so are you guys hearing me? Okay.
Yeah.
So Danny, I'm a user from the software. Just wondering if in the near future we can link our pricing from the website to the software.
Well, that's certainly something that we've been speaking with the web developer about, which is called API. It's having the fingers being able to go from one platform to another platform, basically give that live pricing. That's the ultimate goal. Is it something that's active now? It's just not. So, but we're in constant talks with the developer about improvements that can be made, and that's certainly on the list of things to see if we can get done. But
Yeah,
not,
that would be like a huge improvement for sure.
of course it would. Of course it would.
Yeah, and to let
All
you
right,
know, on our
thank
new,
you.
excuse me, on our new InstaQuote program for the heavy glass doors, that is part of the package. So your pricing and everything will be taken right out of the computer and put right directly into your quotes, and you can add a markup and things like that, so it can generate your quoted price immediately for you to even tell a customer over the telephone, if you need to give them something real quick.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Vitor.
Thank you.
Who else? Don't be shy. Step right up.
Yeah, I had a question. I might have missed that monthly price, Danny, on the shower program. Did you mention what the price was monthly on that?
Yeah, it's well, if we didn't, we're certainly remiss. It's $100 a month for 2 seats, 2 individual users that can be using it at the same time. Or it's $200 a month for 5 seats. 5 people could be using it at the same time, 5 individual users. You're all in the same database, but they're just different stations or what we call seats.
Right. Okay.
And there's
And
no,
that,
And
Go ahead,
and then
Jim.
one more question. So if we wanted to price out glass, I pretty much use you guys exclusively for all my hardware, unless there's some color you don't carry. So, but I'm pretty faithful to you guys. But so on the program, can you basically, I would have to enter, let's say I use 2 different suppliers, I'd have to enter their flat polish per inch square price or whatever, their half-inch hole price. I'd have to manually enter all that, just like your competitors' program. Is that correct?
exactly right. Exactly right.
Okay. And then it pops out a price, and then I can order the hardware right there, right there, right?
You're
On the
not
program.
you're not ordering the hardware from the program. Again, it doesn't have the connect that would
Oh,
be
okay.
that would also come with that. But certainly, we would be glad to take your order once you've got it together, and you could email it to us. You could email the exact hardware list directly.
Okay, perfect. Okay, sounds great. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
and that is billed monthly.
Exactly.
Yep. That's a great price. Yeah. Great price. I'll have
Thank
to
you.
check it out. I saw you at the glass show and talked to you a little bit about it, but the computer was down at the Glass Expo when you were
Oh.
about to try to walk me through it. So yeah. So I'll have to definitely take the time and get into it.
I would love the opportunity to be able to do that. So if you can contact me, that'd be great. I'd like to help you out.
Okay, Danny, sounds good.
Hey,
Thanks.
here's a question from Greg Stoll. He's over in the Facebook page. He asks, where do you see the gold finish going? Are you uniting behind a common gold, i.e. brushed bronze, brushed gold?
Well, I mean, satin brass as a finish has really, I think it's right in the same conversation as brushed nickel, matte black, and chrome. It's really got heavy use in both sliding systems and just, everyday hardware. So satin brass I see as being the leader, the far and away. Then you've got our good friend, Mr. Brushed Bronze. And everybody's got just a little bit different color here, a little bit different color there on brushed bronze. The shading on that, I think, is the toughest shading that I've seen. I've seen brushed nickel shades that just blend just fine. But brushed bronze, boy, you can really start to get very, very close and very gradient. And, you just got to tell people, look, it's going to be in the same shade, in the same color, shading system. They're not going to be exactly the same. But those two I see being the biggest ones. The only other thing I hear every once in a while, I hear a polished brass pop up, polished brass, I guess maybe old plate once in a blue moon. But satin brass, I think, is, the gold tone one that to me stands out the most for sure.
Yeah, have to agree. That's becoming more and more popular for sure. Hey, I've got a question. So how much of your hardware are you manufacturing?
When you say manufacturing, do you mean like here in the States?
Yes.
We don't manufacture any of our shower hardware in the States.
Okay.
It's all directly imported.
Okay. So like you're making like handles and stuff like that. Or because like Paul was showing, like all the manufacturing that's going on.
Sure. And that's used 99.8% for commercial.
Okay.
And all glass doors and all that stuff.
Okay.
All stuff. Now, will we make special one-offs? Absolutely. We definitely have and definitely would. But what's like in the catalog is that stuff that's made over at my manufacturing facility. For the shower door product line, it's just not manufactured here.
Right. Okay.
I have numerous locations it comes in from, and numerous vendors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Sure.
Partners.
Absolutely. Hey, who else has a question?
I do. Hey guys,
Bring it home.
do you keep any raw brass unfinished and then within your plating department,
We
plate up some specialty finishes?
We don't actually bring in the product in unfinished raw brass. We just don't do it that way. You can certainly do that. I think what most people do is to get unlacquered brass. I mean, raw brass, if you see raw brass, it doesn't look like brass at all because it hasn't been polished and buffed out. It just looks completely different. What a lot of people get is polished brass that's not lacquered, and then that's going to go bad. Or if you want to plate it, you can plate right on top of it because it's just, you're at the base material. You're at brass with no lacquer. But they're going to strip it first anyway. They're always going to strip it just to make sure.
And are you using PVD coating anymore?
We use PVD coating on our sliding systems in the satin brass and the brushed bronze because it's required. That's the only way to get that to work. As far as PVD coatings on our hardware, no, we have standard clear lacquer coatings on our hardware.
Okay.
Coatings.
All right.
That raw brass question's come up over the years, and way back when we originally started this, we did stock, but raw brass products locally. The problem is it deteriorates too fast. After 90 days or whatever, it's a whole, like Danny said, a whole different product, and you have to start from scratch with all the different processes again. To bring it back to life and be able to plate it. So most of the time, if we need to do something quickly or custom colors and things like that, like Danny mentioned, we can take material that's in stock and either strip it and replate it, or just plate it or plate it, over the original finish, which works fine.
So you are bringing in some items that are unlacquered?
No,
None?
well, no, but we can strip them and then.
Okay. So you can strip the lacquering.
We don't stock any no lacquer hinges.
Right.
Okay. All right. Understood. Thank you.
Well, no problem. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
I know there's at least one more question.
You do?
I have one. I asked Chris. Hey guys, I'm Robert. So one of the things that keeps us shying away from you guys is the unknown shipping costs, where competitors, if you spend a certain dollar amount, shipping is free. We just purchased a case of silicone from you guys. I think it was almost $60 in shipping. Is there going to be any type of comparable shipping with other companies?
Where are you located?
North Carolina.
Okay. Well, we now have a facility in Columbia, South Carolina, so your freight is going to be a lot cheaper than the $60 on your next order. Everything will be shipped out of Columbia, South Carolina. We do have a freight allowance program at certain dollar levels where we do give you a freight allowance against the freight. So we are very sensitive to that. Like I said, we'll have a full stock of material now in Columbia, South Carolina, which I think will help on the freight quite a bit where you're located.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Here's a question from the page. Dana Higginbotham wants to
Hey.
know, can we get the flat hinge gaskets? You know, the type that don't wrap around the little.
The one without the fin is what he's talking about.
Yes.
The one without the soft little fin. Well, I'll say yes and I'll say no. I'll say yes, absolutely, because I have clear gaskets, and the clear gaskets do not have the fin.
All right.
And some people, and you know, hey, we all know that we're a quirky bunch out here in this frameless shower door installer thing. Everyone's right, and so, you know, some people prefer clear gaskets, and they just like the way that they work, and they like the way that they are, and they don't have a fin on. If somebody wants clear gaskets, I'll send them clear gaskets every time.
Nice. Good answer. Good answer.
I don't want to have any issue related to not buying hinges because of a gasket.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to stand in the way of a sale.
Exactly. I
A
don't
little
need
piece of rubber. Come on.
Hey,
Chris.
Woohoo! What else, guys? Come on. We got a million answers.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Is he saying that he'll put clear gaskets in every hinge we buy?
No, he is not saying that. You are hearing what you want to hear.
You're hearing things.
I do not blame you.
Right.
What
Okay.
I'm saying is, if you say, hey, I'm going to buy 20 hinges, I'll say, great, let me send you 20 sets of gaskets, and I'll send them out on. Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
you
not going to pack them in there. No.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you. I'm just saying, this is Justin with Colorado Glass and Mirror. You could look at my my ordering history in the last month with you guys. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised in what we've been doing with you guys. And I also want to thank you because your product is amazing, and we are everybody's extremely happy about it. The process has been so smooth. My son is the one that does all of our ordering, and he told me hands down FHC is I'm the biggest fan, and he's not even a fan of anybody. So
Cool.
so yeah, so we will be ordering some clear gaskets. I'm glad that we know that you have that, because the more clear glass gaskets, the less service calls, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, contact me directly. I want to be able to take care of that myself. Okay.
I will, Danny. I got your number. We talked before.
Absolutely. I know. Thanks.
Wow, that's quite a testimonial. Congratulations, Sam.
Yes.
We'll get that recorded, Chris, I hope.
Yeah, I've got it all on recording. Testing.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Well, they
now,
always say that your best salespeople are happy customers.
That's true.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Quick question, Danny. This is Greg, a Big Sky Glass up in Montana. Noticed lately, I've been ordering a lot of the CSU4 clips, and they're coming with Morse packaging. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, the deal with that, you know, as Paul alluded to earlier, and you probably already know, certainly, you know, FHC acquired Morris Industries, and when we did, we acquired all of their hardware. So it was up to us to look at it and say, okay, which hardware can we just flat out say is exactly the same, has the same, you know, this, that, holes in the same place, you know, all it obviously has to match. And once we determine that it matches, we slap our label on it, and we're going to sell it. And once it's gone, you'll never see it again, because, you know, it's inventory. We inherited inventory.
Yeah. Instead of repackaging, obviously, just get rid of it. Perfect. As long as it matches, as long as the brushed nickel matches up with yours, and then it's not a problem at all. I just noticed the last couple of shipments, I had a lot of Morse, and I had heard a rumor. I got in a little bit late, so I didn't hear anybody talking about it. So perfect. Okay, thank you.
One thing I'll mention, since you brought that up, is if you talk to Danny or his group, we do have some Morse channels, J channels, and that were odd sizes or didn't have holes stamped in them and things like that, that products that FHC does not carry and it doesn't intend to. And right now we're having some blowout pricing for anybody that might want, if you want J channel without pre-punched holes in it, or what's the oddball lengths, Danny?
Like 138, I think, instead of 144 or something like that.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of that stuff, and we're ready to wheel and deal on it. And we have
Nice.
some spectacular pricing. If you're interested in talking to Danny or having us send you out our inventory, we'd like to get all this more stuff out of our facility as quickly as possible.
Okay. I'll check it out. Definitely.
Do you guys have black finish in that J channel?
I would have to look at it specifically. I do not know. I'm not, although Paul could probably type in the part number right now.
Actually, I don't have that D3 up there,
No.
but anyway, call us on
Yeah.
Monday. Like I said, we'll send you the inventory, or any of the people in Danny's in the shower door department can look it up in the computer and let you know how much we have, what it is, and what you can get it for.
Yep.
Awesome. Hey, that was great. Thanks so
You gotta
much for
jump
coming on, guys.
The rest of the world. We only sent that out to some of the old Morse customers that were buying it, so you'll be able to have a shot at it.
All right. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Well, we're all out of time for tonight, but I want to thank y'all for showing up. And before we go, I'd like to ask a question. Paul, you can answer this, or you can have Danny, or maybe both have a little bit of a take on it. I'm just curious if, looking to the future, what you see.
Go ahead,
We
Paul.
got our crystal balls.
Yeah, your crystal ball.
What I see and we see, and we're very optimistic about it, is what we call heavy glass. I'd like to maybe come on sometime and just talk about the heavy glass market. We think it's still profitable for the glass industry. It still seems to be in demand. Our business has been very strong, so we don't see any dip in people looking for things. Also in large projects, there's a lot of large projects going on now, whether it's condos, hotels in Las Vegas, hotels around the country, that are putting in heavy glass shower doors. So that market is staying very strong. They're not cutting back on bathroom and showers. So we think the heavy glass part of our trade is pretty strong, and we hope that it will stay strong. And the more it's advertised, I always say in my career, I remember in the 80s, we had about 10 customers that did heavy shower doors, and then Danny and some other people at our other company put together our shower door guide, and we brought on more people. But it was when Las Vegas, we started to get heavy shower doors put in all the hotels over in Vegas, that market exploded. Because people would go on vacation, they'd go and stay at a nice hotel, they would see them and come back talking about heavy glass shower doors. We still see that. You heard me mention all the major hotels we're redoing right now, and just quoting Caesars is redoing in their hotels. All the big hotels are staying with heavy shower enclosures, mostly the hinged style, although we just did a big job up in Reno, wasn't it, Danny? We did the sliders.
Yes, it was up in Reno.
But so we see that, and we think that's very good for the market.
Heavy glass.
Heavy glass.
I call it.
Yeah.
Heavy glass.
Like
Whether
it.
it's handrails, heavy doors, or shower doors, it still seems to be very, very popular in a lot of construction.
Nice. Anything to add, Danny?
Oh, there's nothing to add to that. No,
That's right. You nailed it, right?
it was a
So
real pleasure. Obviously, I see frameless shower doors continuing to have a strong presence, and there's plenty of work for everybody. Everybody go out there and do a good job, and give a fair price, and not undercut everybody, and keep everybody happy.
That's right.
Do
That's right.
it the right way, man.
You're singing my song, man. All right. Thanks for coming on, guys. That's going to do it for this week's live stream. Be sure to join us again next week. Our guest speaker is to be announced. So check the Shower Door Professionals landing page for updates, and have an awesome week.